everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Sims Guides. My name is Taylor. For those of you who have never been here before, welcome. In today's video, we are going to talk about some of the weird ways that you can make money in The Sims 4 without ever having a job. We are going to feature my sim Charlotte throughout this entire video and all of the weird ways that she ended up with almost 500,000 simoleons and a big beautiful house that she may have stolen from someone. These are going to include things that you don't really know about. They won't include skills like just painting or writing or woodworking or any of the hobbies that you can have to make money in the game. It's going to be a little bit weirder than that, and I hope that this is something that you guys enjoy. If you do enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. But yeah, let's just jump into the 14 ways I have to make money in The Sims 4 that are a little bit weird. The first thing on this list is that you can actually ask other Sims for loans and not have to pay them back. So once you have a high enough charisma skill, you're able to ask for a small loan or ask for a large loan, depending on how high of a skill you have, and you'll be able to get 500 simoleons for a small loan and 2,000 simoleons for a large loan. Now, you do have the option of paying these loans back, but it is not necessary, so you don't have to, but you can't ask somebody for another loan after you've already, when you already owe them money. So you want to make a lot of friends, make sure you have high relationships with tons of people, and then you can ask every single person you know that isn't in your family for a loan, and then ask them for a small loan and a large loan in the same day, get 2,500 simoleons out of them, and then pretty much never talk to them again if that is what you want. But it is definitely important that you make sure your relationship is high. I had my sim ask Johnny Zest for a couple loans, and he just kept saying no, and I was very upset, so we just kept working on the relationship to the point where they eventually do get married. The second thing on this list is tutoring students. In The Sims 4 Discover University, you do have the option to go to one of the buildings on campus, whether you're in Brightchester or Foxbury, and when you click on it, you'll have the option to tutor. You don't actually have to be a student to do this. You can do it if you're a young adult, or elder, and just any skill that you have a high level in. So for example, Charlotte here had a high charisma skill, so she was able to go in and tutor in charisma, and she got 100 simoleons for it in just a couple of hours, and she can do that without a job or without having to be enrolled. The next thing on this list is breeding frog. You can go to any park or any neighborhood and just find one of the stump things where you can get frogs, or go to the pond. Once you have 2 frogs in your inventory, they can be the same kind of frog or different kinds of frogs, it doesn't actually matter, and you can click on the frog in your inventory and choose to breed, and it will create another frog that you can sell for simoleons. However, this does have a decently long cooldown period where you have to wait before you can do it again, so you can make a new frog every couple hours, but it is a good consistent income if every time you go into your Sims inventory, you're able to just breed a frog and make, anywhere from 10 to 100 simoleons. The next thing on this list is a Sims classic, and that is becoming a gold digger. Has been a way to make money in real life for centuries. You marry very rich people, and then you just wait for them to die and keep all of their money. Thankfully, this is something you can do in The Sims as well. You have the option in The Sims 4 to marry whoever you want and get them to move into your home. You get all of their money, and if you sell their lot furnishings, you get a lot more money. And then, you just kind of either get to wait until they pass away naturally, or you can make it happen on your own. The decision is entirely yours. So I have Charlotte, and she has gone through Johnny Zest, and she is working through Diego Lobo, and she is going to have both of them live in a creepy dark basement with no fridge where they will eventually starve to death, but she got to keep both of their money because she's a gold digger. Charlotte's doing really well for herself at this point. The next thing on this list is to make the gnomes happy on Harvest Fest, and this comes with the Sims 4 Seasons, and if you have the Sims 4 Seasons installed, you'll have Harvest Fest happen every fall, and what happens here is that a bunch of these little gnomes are going to come to your house. There's going to be about 3 of them usually, and you have to try and appease the gnomes, and you can click Appease the Gnome, and then it'll ask you what you want to give them, and one of these options will make them happy, and they'll get a little halo above their head. However, if you make them mad, there will be fire, and they will break some of the things around your house, and then you need to plead for forgiveness to make sure that they're happy. Once your gnomes are happy, they will be dropping seed packets all around your house, around your yard, just anywhere that they appear. Each of these seed packets, if you go into build mode to sell them, is going to be worth 100 simoleons, so you can make a couple hundred to even thousands of simoleons on Harvest Fest just by making sure that the gnomes are all happy. So the next thing you can do is you can go on dates. Now this sounds kind of weird because you gotta spend a little bit of money when you go on a date, romance a person. However, when you're playing The Sims 4, all dates that you go on are going to have goals attached to them, and when you reach the gold level of a date, you're going to get a gift in your inventory that's worth over 600 simoleons. You can cancel the date the second you reach gold, which honestly doesn't take that long because one of the major things is just socializing with your date. So if you talk to them, flirt with them, make them feel flirty, all of that kind of stuff, you'll honestly get gold rather quickly, and you can immediately just go on another date to get another one of these. What it is this little basket with wine or champagne or something in it, and it's worth 645 simoleons, and you can actually just go on dates over and over again and do this, and you'll get one every time. This actually works really well with the serial romantic aspiration if you just keep going on dates with multiple sims to get a little bit of cash, and then you can work through that aspiration and sell all these rewards to make money. It's a pretty good way to make it all work. The next thing on this list is, of course, the money tree from Seasons. One of the best things in the reward store is going to be the money tree. This tree is going to blossom and have beautiful fruit that will let you earn thousands of simoleons every single day that it is blossomed. And when you sell them, I believe you get around 8,000 simoleons, which is pretty sweet. However, this is going to cost you 5,000 satisfaction points to purchase the seed for this tree, and you can get those through completing whims or through working through an aspiration. The only annoying thing is that you aren't able to just harvest the fruit from the tree. You actually have to just buy a whole new one with more satisfaction points if you want multiple money trees. So that can be a little bit annoying. However, there is a cheat for this. So what you want to do is hit Control-Shift-C on your keyboard, type in testing cheats true and hit enter. Then you're going to do the cheat for satisfaction points, which is sims.give_satisfaction_points and then a space and then however many points you want. So for this to buy a money tree, you want 5,000. So you'd put 5,000 in there and then hit enter and you should get 5,000 points. The next thing comes with The Sims 4 Seasons as well, and this is the ability to rummage for decorations. If you have The Sims 4 Seasons, you're going to get access to this decoration box that you can use to decorate the outside of your home for all of the different holidays. It's super cute. The decorations come out really, really nice. And there's actually more than one use for this because you're able to rummage for decorations. When your sim does this, what's going to happen is they'll dig through this box and 3 random decorations for that season will appear on the ground around them. And you can actually just do this over and over again and it'll just kind of like grow this giant surrounding area with decorations. And some of them are super cute. You can use them to decorate your home, but you can also sell all of them if you want. And this is like a never-ending pit of decorations. So if you just want to do this over and over again, go for it. The next thing is that you can do gaming tournaments either on a gaming pad thing or on a computer. So when a sim has a high enough video gaming skill, they're able to enter tournaments. You want to make sure that your sim is in a good mood, ideally feeling focused before they start, and you can get focused easily by just pondering moves on a chess table. You can also make sure that you upgrade your gaming pad or your computer just so that you can make sure that it's not going to break in the middle of you playing, because then it just kind of cuts you out of being able to even be in the tournament. But you can earn a couple hundred to a couple thousand simoleons if you do well in these tournaments, and you can do them all the time if you want to. The next thing on this list is to use the get-together club system to start a painting club in your basement where you lock some Sims down there. Great way to earn income with the Sims 4 get-together is definitely making a profitable club. What you want to do is create kind of like a creepy room or a creepy basement in your Sims home where you have everything that these Sims need to stay alive. So food, showers, toilets, beds, and of course easels. You want to make sure that you lock the door for everybody but yourself so that no Sims get out and no Sims get in. And you want to start a gathering of all of the people that are in this room. So you want to start a club, get them all in that room, then lock the door. The Sims are going to start painting as long as it's one of the club activities that is suggested, and they will paint a lot. You can have them in there for hours and hours at a time, and they will just paint a ton of paintings, and then you can get your Sim to go in and just sell them. The quality of these paintings is of course going to be a little bit poor at first, but as these Sims improve their skill, the quality is going to improve, which means you'll get more money, and you should definitely add some inspiring decor or buy some of the perks that you can get for clubs to make it have an inspiring aura, and also gain extra painting skill. Just like we talked about with going on dates, you also have the option to throw parties for the rewards. In The Sims 4, you can throw a ton of different types of parties, and a lot of the parties have a reward with them if you do get a gold level party. However, I do think that the best one is associated with the Sims 4 toddler stuff. If you do a toddler playdate, you have a chance to get one of those 5,000 simoleon toddler backyard gym equipment things. And that's a pretty sweet deal, if I do say so myself. But all you need to do is make sure that everybody is happy at your party and satisfy all of the requirements that are going to appear in the top corner. You can easily get a gold party, then just cancel the party and you will get something in your inventory. For this one, we had I believe an incognito costume party, and I got this giant sculpture thing and it was worth 500 simoleons. So it made a little bit of money, not a ton considering I had to throw the party, but it is a good way to make a little bit. The next thing on this list comes with the Sims 4 romantic garden stuff, and with this you have the option of asking a wishing well for money. However, there are negative consequences if this goes poorly. If you get the best reaction from the wishing well, your Sims are going to get at least 10,000 simoleons, and they will be extremely excited about this outcome. A bunch of coins are going to come out of it, and it looks crazy, but you do get money and your Sims will get a positive moodlet. However, the worst reaction from the wishing well will have your Sim losing a large sum of money and being set on fire. And this has the potential to, of course, kill your Sims, so you should definitely be careful. And maybe don't do this unless you are willing to lose this Sim for simoleons. The next thing on this list is to clone items. Now there are 2 ways that you can do this. The first one is if you get the cloning machine that you get from The Sims 4 Get to Work in the Scientist career. You can use this to put one thing on one side, click clone item. However, there is a chance you get this cube that's only worth 1 simoleon, but 1 simoleon is better than no simoleons, so that's a thing. Or you have the option, if you have The Sims 4 Realm of Magic, to become a spellcaster and learn the Duplicado spell, where you can just get them to do that over and over again, and just make sure that you do not overcharge your spellcaster, because they can also die. There's a lot of death in The Sims, we've discovered this. So you have the option of just duplicating things over and over and cloning them and selling them and cloning them and selling them until your Sims have either a ton of items or a ton of money. And that's a really fun way to live. And the final thing on this list is just to join households that have money and kill them all. So one of the simplest ways to earn money without a ton of effort in The Sims 4 is to merge your household with a rich household, like the Goth family, the Landgrab family, the Calientes, you know, any of those beautiful townies, and make their entire family meet their untimely demise. Now, this is the easier way than just being a gold digger, because when you want to be like a gold digger, you actually take the time to put in effort to make this person love you and marry you, and maybe you even wait until they pass away on their own. But in this, you can kind of just bring them outside in their summer clothes and have it be winter and watch them all freeze to death, or make it summer and bring them outside in their winter clothes and watch them burn to death if you have The Sims 4 Seasons. That is how I killed the Calientes and the Landgrabs, and how our girl here got a lot of money. And I have no shame. But yeah, guys, those are my 14 ways that you can earn money in The Sims 4 without a job that are a little bit weird. This is one of my favorite videos because it actually was really fun to make, and it was fun to see how much money I could get one Sim to make in just a few days. It was honestly so fun, and I killed a lot of Sims, and I don't feel bad about it. I had too much fun. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and, you know, just, like, follow me everywhere. Things are in the description. You can comment something down below. Tell me your favorite color. Let's be friends. Okay, goodbye. Have a wonderful day.